warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will discuss about business law in electrical engineering, in entrepreneurship, My name is Marina Artiasa from Electrical Engineering Nusa Putra University. Okay, guys, thank you for seeing my video. Now the introduction is for you or me and everyone as electrical engineers. You will often work with business environments, whether as employees, consultants, entrepreneurs, or project managers. Understanding business law helps you to protect your innovation, comply with regulation, avoid legal disputes, make informed decisions. Now this lecture explores how business law interacts with field of electrical engineering, focusing on contracts, intellectual property, liability, and compliance. You know that electrical engineering also deals with the regulation, many regulation. Learning objective: at the end of this session, students should be able to understand basic principles of basic business law, related to the electrical engineering, and then identify legal issues relevant to electrical engineering project, and then recognize the importance of contracts and intellectual property, and then apply legal knowledge to real-world engineering scenario, because we are in international class, so you are in from different country, so I didn't give you regulation from Indonesia, so you have to read from your own country. In regular class I give the regulation from Indonesia, but now I just basic, not with the regulation, because all of you are different. Now this is the legal foundation is a source of law. Statutory law passed by legislators, example National Electrical Safety Code, and then common law based on court decision and precedents, and then administrative law regulation from agencies like OSHA or FCC, and then types of business structure. Type is sole proprietorship, liability unlimited, ownership one person, and then for partnership, liability is shared, ownership two or more people. Corporation, liability limited, ownership shareholders, and then LLC, liability limited, flexible ownership, flexible structure. And then the contracts in electrical engineering. What is contract? You maybe often heard about contract, MOU, like that, so you have to know what is contract. Contract is a legally enforceable agreement between parties involving offers and acceptable consideration, exchange of value, legal capacity, lawful purpose. So when you make an agreement as a client and the provider, you must have a contract, what you provide and what you don't, and then what you do, and then the date, and then if you're not doing the right thing, they can go to the court and then ask you to give back the money or maybe more, so be careful with this. Key clauses in an engineering contract. Key clauses in engineering contract is like the scope of work, so what you do here as a provider or a businessman, and then payment terms. Is it full, is it in 2 times or 3 times, or in the end it have to be very written, yeah, deadlines and milestone, yeah. So when the project will finish, yeah, because if your work is not finished at the date that you write in the contract, you will be in trouble, yeah. Warranties and liabilities, yeah. So you have to tell what is the warranty, yeah. And then dispute resolution, yeah. And then intellectual property protection. Why intellectual property is a matter? Electrical engineers often develop new technology, software or hardware that need protection. So if you make something, yeah, like in electrical engineering or another, so it proves that it is yours, yeah. No one can use it, yeah. It's like to protect the one that you make, yeah. So uh, if not, it's like against the law, yeah. So this is the type, yeah. The type is like patents. Description is this is a new invention, yeah. So no one make this before, yeah. Maybe it's like you make this almost the same but different, yeah. Example in electrical engineering, circuit design or smart device, yeah. And then copyright, original works, yeah, description. Examples in electrical engineering is like software code or technical manuals, yeah. And then trademark or description, brand identifiers. Example in electrical engineering, company logo, product name. And then trade secret, yeah, description, confidential info. Example in electrical engineering, proprietary in algorithm, yeah. And then product liability and safety standard. What is product liability? Engineers may be held responsible if their products cause harm due to design flaws, manufacturing defects, inadequate warning or instruction, yeah. And then relevant standards. IEEE, Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. And then IEC, International Electrotechnical Commission. And then NEC, National Electrical Code. And then UL, Underwriters Laboratories. Example, a defective battery design leading to overheating can result in recalls or lawsuit. 7. Regulatory compliance, like environmental laws, like waste disposal, emission standards, energy efficiency regulation, yeah. So you have to know about the environmental law, yeah. What is like emission standard, yeah, because if the emission is like higher, it could be dangerous, yeah. And then the energy efficiency also have to meet the standard, yeah. Waste disposal also. And then workplace safety or OHSH, electrical safety procedures, yeah. We already learned in the K3 before, yeah, how to protect ourselves, yeah, in the electrical. And then personal protective equipment or PPE, what we have to use so we are not in trouble, yeah, in the location, yeah. And hazard communication. Trend renewable energy project must comply with environmental impact laws and green certification. And then number 8, ethics and professional responsibility. engineers have to duty to serve the public interest. The IEEE Code of Ethics includes honesty and integrity, fairness in professional judgment, and then respect for intellectual property, responsible communication of technical information. And then case study, yeah, this is the example of case study. Yeah, I give you a task and please make it with your own hand, yeah, with written, yeah, pen. Not with ChatGPT, but with you find yourself with your own thinking, yeah, because case study like patent infringement. A startup develops a microcontroller similar to an existing patented device. Discuss potential legal consequences, yeah. So this is like there is something similar, yeah, the microcontroller, yeah. So legal consequences, what, yeah, this to discuss. And then case 2, contract dispute. Two firms disagree over the performance metrics of a smart grid system. Analyze how clearer contract clauses could prevent such dispute, yeah. And then summary table, yeah. Topic: contract relevance to electrical engineers, essential for collaboration and procurement. Intellectual property protection of innovation, yeah. And then product liability, risk management in design, compliance, adherence to safety and environmental laws, ethics, upholding professional integrity. Nah, this is the reference, yeah. We have the reference from IEEE Code of Ethics, yeah. This is the website, yeah. US Patent and Trademark Office, yeah. And then legal aspect of engineering, Canadian Council of Professional Engineer, and then National Electric Code NEC, assessment suggestion, quiz on kilogram terms, group discussion on case study, draft a short contract clause for engineering device. Yeah, you have to know and to see about the contract because later on one day you will need, yeah. If no contract, it's very dangerous, yeah. Okay, thank you for listening and look to my video. It's nice uh, if you can know more by seeing my video. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.